So, everyone, this might be a separate video, I do not know, but this is going over the actual sleeves. I remember that there's going to be another video coming out of that is actually related to TCG, but we'll get into it in a bit. If I can even close this fucking thing. But, we're going on. So, the choice of sleeves that I went with were Katana red sleeves. If you don't know, these are Katana Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves. Basically, I got these off of Amazon. They work, but I don't think so. Relatively, looking at it compared to my other sleeves, we'll go into this in a bit, but comparing it to my other sleeves, these are Ultimate Guard Katanas as well. They are bricky. They basically have been used to a point of where, and the sleeves that I used on these guys were Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves. This is the exact box with the turquoise and the Dragon Shield perfect fits. These are what I used, but in my general opinion, they are good, but I generally think my one thing I have a problem with is the whole entire air release system on. Like, they don't, when you double sleeve, nobody tells you about double sleeving the one problem with it, which is air pockets are made. Double sleeving is great for protection, but when you have your sleeves get double sleeved, and the thing about it is when you double sleeve up a deck, let's say this Yu-Gi-Oh deck, mathematically speaking, and I'm doing a video that is going to talk about this deck, but mathematically speaking, you're doing about, for double sleeving wise, you're doing about, when you have let's say you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you're playing a 40 card deck. You single sleeve, it's technically 40 cards. Mathematically speaking, let's say you double it, then you have 80 cards mathematically speaking, because you're adding 2 layers. Yes, is that wrong? Probably. But these are also the other sleeves I'm going with, which are Imperium Duelist border sleeves. There you go. I don't know what the name of this, it's like a sea dragon thing or whatever. It looks beautiful. And the reason I'm using these instead is going to be for fun. And plus, that's why I'm going with Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves still. Reason is that I'm going with Ultimate Guard Katanas mainly for one simple reason. I was planning on going with Dragon Shield sleeves from their Dual Mat line. The problem is with Dragon Shield is that I couldn't even get them. That the only sleeves that I could get were the Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves. So I couldn't even get any other versions of sleeves. Basically, when I asked them, hey, do you have any Japanese size, or hey, do you have any sizes of Dragon Shield sleeves for katanas? They were like, oh, we only have this once, and it wasn't even the dual mat, or it was like an art sleeve, matte black, and I'm like, no, sorry. Yeah, you're good with that. I told them not to, because I'm like, so, and nothing against Dragon Shield. My one thing that I had it, though, is I ordered that from them, from their website directly, 2 sets of sleeves, 2 dual mat sleeves, and basically FedEx, the company, FedEx basically lost it in shipping, so it wasn't Dragon Shield's fault, it is mainly FedEx's fault. I don't know what happened. It's been over about a month at this point, or getting close to it, but the Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves are what I'm going to be going with for this deck. I'll be doing a separate video on talking about a lot of things, but mainly that this deck should be good to go. That this video will probably be uploaded before any of the other videos. So this deck, you'll see the final result of it completely being done. I still have to finish out this deck and finish out entirely, but once it's completed, then there will be a video showing off every single upgrade to this deck I have ever put. Then also we are switching out the sleeves since we have 3 sets of sleeves. We're going to 3 60 card decks. These are 3 60 card deck sleeves, or 60 sleeves. So mathematically speaking, we're having enough for about 2 of them would equal 1. And would I recommend katanas for playtesting? No. But I like these sleeves a lot. They're beautiful, usable, and you can see they work. It's just, yeah, that happened. Then we got these sleeves, which are good. These will probably be my extra deck sleeves, which you only really need to buy for Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves. Only 1 pack of 60 card sleeves, and then everything else be simply 1 pack you need 2 packs for the deck and then 1 pack. So technically, mathematically speaking, you need 3 packs of sleeves. Mathematically speaking. And that depends on what game you're playing and all that shit. So. But also on top of that, we'll go into this deck later. But to run it down again, my sleeves that I'm running are Ultimate Guard Katanas in the red color variety. I did run it in the turquoise variety. I just don't like turquoise. The reason is, turquoise is kind of like one of my better liking colors. But the problem that I have with it is that these colors are not, in a sense, it doesn't match the deck. But also on top of that, it doesn't make any sense for me to use this deck. So reasonably, I'm like, no, doesn't make any sense. But I don't have any more points to make, except these are the extra. We're going to be combining these two together. I have an extra pack somewhere inside my like storage area. I have to find the second pack of these. I'm going to probably buy more because they're beautiful. Imperium Duelist. If these sleeves are good, and the relative thing about double sleeving, the inner sleeves will always be basically as perfect as they can be. You don't really have to, because when you have that outer sleeve, the outer sleeve is going to take beating over the inner sleeve. The reason why I'm getting rid of the inner sleeves, though, is because these are great. Don't get me wrong, these are great, but in my general opinion, these are not. You can get whatever company you want. I'm not the one to tell you what to get. In my general opinion, I'm going to try Katana sleeves again. I think they work, but for playtesting and shuffling hands and shit, it's not worth it. I think these are more for tournament-based stuff. I would say get a more durable sleeve. The reason and I already said this, the reason I'm getting these are mainly because there's no point in me, and I know, but there's no point in me buying any other sleeves. There's literally, I can't buy any other sleeves. Katanas are really the only company sleeve I can get, because Ultimate Guard, the places that I can go, I don't have a local card shop that is dealing in Yu-Gi-Oh! So when I'm going to make a comment on that video to bring it up, but they don't have much Yu-Gi-Oh! Products. They have more it's more Magic the Gathering products, and I'm going to later in a video we're going to be going over the one thing about cards sleeves that I'm going to go over later, and why I think in general my regular opinion on the Ultimate Guard Boulder will go in later. But on top of that, we're going to go into why I think in general you only need this is why then a whole nother ball game. We're going to go into a different thing. But I'll be sleeving up this deck, getting it fully done, because I think I have every single card. I just have to check on my order history for TCG Player if I have almost every single package. Because if I do and there's really just 1 or 2 cards missing, then we're going to be good. But anyways, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to be doing the next deck profile in a bit or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, my name is Trappy, and have a good day.